Yeah, in previous class, we have talked about the introduction to SQL. And before that, we completed the topic called ER model. Yes. So we completed concept called ER model. And we completed the relationships also, relationships and types of relationships and their types. And we started the discussion of introduction to SQL. That is a discussion we started. Now today we'll complete the this SQL syntax, how we have to write the query. And now we have to design the database by using the ER model. So these are the basic concepts we will understand in today's class. Let's begin. Now see, SQL is structured query language. Structured query language. So there are most popular query languages are there. Okay. So majorly MySQL is there, Oracle is there, SQL Server is there. So there are many more. All of them we will discuss. Net. Now in my computer, I've already installed the Oracle MySQL. I've already installed. Okay, this installation already done. So in your computer, if you want, you can install Oracle MySQL. Okay, to install, you can the steps are there. You can go to the MySQL website. You can go, you can download it, you can install, and after that, you get one command prompt window. We'll see that. This is the screen. Is the typing the username. Type the password also. So which is from the Oracle. You can say this Oracle 21. Now here now we have to create the database now. We have to create the database now. Now before create the database, the discussion is about the some data types. When you create any table in the database, for that we require database data types we require. These are the data types. These are the data types. Their data types are there. Character is there, and varchar is there, int is there, float is there, date is there. So these are the some data types you have to remember. Then after that, I will see the create table. How we have to create the table in the database. To create the table, here there is a syntax is there. Syntax is there. This is the create table syntax. Now create command is there. This is a table and this is a table name. This table name is user defined. You can give any table name. Then after that, attribute name is you can call column name also. This you can call column name. Column name also you can call. And after that, data type is there. So data type. So data type I said char and variable character, varchar, these are data types. Okay. And the constraints we will discuss. What are the constraints on the column? They will discuss the constraints. We will discuss the constraints. But now see, we create the table now. Create the table now. So to create the tables here, I'm typing create table. Now say table name is, I'm typing here student is a table name. Student have the student name. Student I'm taking shortcut is STU, student name. Now data type is I'm giving character I'm giving. And for this I'm mentioning I'm giving the size. Let's say 30 characters. The size is 30. Then after student uh, subject is also I'm giving varchar and the size is I'm giving 10. Let's say subject. Then after that student ID. ID I'm giving int here. I'm not mentioning any size here. So why it is we will discuss. So after that I'm closing the parenthesis. Now here this is a command. Create is a command and table is one more command here. And the student is a table name and the student STU name is a column name and varchar is a data type and that is a size. And here we are giving comma separator and the symbols are called parentheses. This is a left parenthesis and this is a right parenthesis. Then after one more column I'm giving, then giving the space here, space I'm giving. Then after the data type, then after that size. Like this, you have to write, then finally you have to close the semicolon. So this is a query. This is a query. So in SQL, this is called syntax. Syntax means the way you give command to the database to retrieve data. To retrieve data. Okay. So I'm entering here. So when I entered, it is showing that the table is created. Showing the table is created. So what is the guarantee that the table is created? We have to check with one other query, another command. So we have to verify whether this table is created or not. We have to verify. So to verify, one more command is we have to write is DESC. Its full name is describe. But full name, we don't write as a command. We always write the shortcut names because they are commands. The fully qualified name is other. The shortcut is different. So DESC describe. So what is the table name here? After that, this command you have to give the space. Then enter the table name called student. And then semicolon. Semicolon is compulsory. Then enter. Now see, this is a column name. This is one column. This is one column. This is one column. Total three columns are there here. You see, total three columns are there. Now here, this is STU name. We have given here the column name. And the data type we have given varchar. Here is showing varchar 2 also. So both you can write. We'll discuss in detail about the data types after this. Then after that, size is 30. Then student subject, here see student subject. Then after the student ID, the student ID. The size it is taking 38 here. See, we have not mentioned any size here, but it is taking 38. Okay, why it is like that, we will discuss. So this is the command. DESC is the command. And after that, we give the table name. So with this command, this is a query in database language. With this query, we can understand that this table is created with the mentioned columns. With the mentioned columns. So this is the way you have to create the table. So if you wanted to try one more table, then you can try with another table name, student. Okay. Well, let us create one more table called college. Create table university. Okay. And the university is having the university name. Okay. I'm giving here that let's say 50. And after that, I'm giving the university location. Also, I'm giving that this also I'm giving 15. If you want to give more, you can give 20. And after that, university, uh, let's say phone, phone number, you can say phone. I'm giving here int. Okay. And closing the parenthesis, semicolon. Then enter. Now see the table is created. So one table is student, another table is university. Okay. Now I want to check whether this university table is created or not. This university table is created or not. Okay. Now for that, you have to apply one more command class. ESC space. What is the table name? University. Semicolon. Now enter. Now see here. Previously, when I had taken the data type as int, is taken 38 size. We also 38 size. The data type we have taken int. Here it's showing that what number. It is number. Okay. So you can take any data type. There are so many data types are there. So these are the ways to create the table. These are the ways to create the table. So you understood how to create the table. So here compulsory commands are create command is compulsory, the table is compulsory. And here this is user defined. That is the name you can take, table name you can take any table name. And the column name also you can take any column name. But the data type is fixed. And size you can take any size as you wish. And here comma is compulsory. And finally, you have to close the parenthesis, then semicolon. So this is the way you have to create the table. So for this, you have to install the software. Install the software. What is the version? Oracle. I have installed the Oracle 21C Express Edition version, but you can install any version. So after that, you will have the username and password. Enter the username and password like this, and you will connect to the Oracle database. So after that, you can start creating the tables like this. Start creating the tables like this. Now this is the way you have to create the table. Now we created the table. Created the table. Now we have to again see here. So one sample table is given in this notes. There's a notes I will share with you. See here the sample table here is student. So the column names they are taking is, see here the column names they are taking. This is the column name, school number. Then this is the yes name, then student data birth and GUID, some column names. These are all some column names. You can call attribute and you can call column. Just a second. And after that, what is the data type here? See, for the number, they are taking the data type as int. For the names, they are taking the data type as varchar. And for the data of birth, they are taking the data type called date. And for other, again, for this, they are taking character. So these are the constraints we will discuss: primary key, foreign key, how to apply in the table, the primary key, foreign key we will discuss. This is one table. You can see the Guardian is one more table. So these are all examples you can try in your local computer. Now see here, is one more table here, Guardian. Now for this, they have taken the column names like this. To take the column names, GUID, GName, GPhone, and GAddress. These are the column names. Now these are the data types, char, var. These are the data types, and these are the constraints. Primary key, foreign key constraint, not null constraints. These are the constraints. This is one table. Student is one table, guardian is one table, and attendance is one table. Total three tables are given here. Now see, attendance is two. Attendance is one more table. See here. Now here the column names are attendance date, roll number, and attendance status. And for this, the data types are date, and the roll number it is, the data type is int, and this is the character, the data type is char. So attendance status, we have take one single character pass or present or absent. Present or absent. So it is not null means compulsory have to enter any value. You should not leave it empty. Okay, that is the meaning of not null. What is a primary key and foreign key? We already discussed in the previous class. Now we will see practically how to take primary key and foreign key. So these are the tables you have to create in your local computer to check whether they really work. See here, the sample table is given here. We created the table, create command. I said create command, the table name. This is the column name. This is the data type. This is the column name. This is the data type. And this is the size. And this column comma is there. Then data birth, the data type, comma. Then you can say this one column. There's a gap. And after that, on the roll number, we are applying the primary key. See here, on the roll number. So this is the roll number. On this roll number, we are applying the primary key concept. So primary key means what we understood in the beginning of the classes. It is a unique ID, no duplicate. It doesn't allow any duplicate. Once you created any column as a primary key, that column will not take any duplicate value. Any duplicate value it will not take. So that is the meaning of the primary key. Now see here, comma. Comma is used to separate two attributes, and each statement terminates with a semicolon. Now I said, whatever I said in the beginning, that in the query will terminate with the semicolon, and this is one attribute, and this is one attribute, are separated by comma. So that is what they are talking here. Okay. Um, so these are the meaning. These are the creating the table. Now I said the describe table name. So describe table name here. It is described like this. The table described like this. Okay. So this is the creating the table. We will create the table. This table we will create. Let us see. Now here the arrow mark indicates that still some more content is there to enter. That is that query is incomplete. The continuation of the SQL statement may not complete in a single line. So when it's not able to complete in single line, in the next line, if you wanted to enter, it will show with an symbol called arrow mark. That is the meaning of this arrow mark symbol. Now we'll see this. We'll enter this table. We'll enter this table. I'm sharing the command screen. See here, the roll number we are making the primary key. The same student table I am taking here, but it may not work. It may give error because already student table is there. Already we created the student table. Again, we are going to create the same table, different table with same name. So I think so we'll get an error here. We'll check it. See, it is showing that invalid identifier here. So it's showing invalid identifier. So let us try to enter the table, create. So in this case, first we need to drop the existing table. If you wanted to create any other table with same name and with a different fields, okay, with a different attributes, the existed table, this one, the existed table, this one, this table you have to drop. After that, you can create the one more table. Now let us see. Drop command is there. Drop table name. Drop is a command. Next after table, then after table name. Now let us enter. See the table is dropped here. The table is dropped. If you want to, you can check the table whether really it's dropped or not. Again, you apply the command called DSC. Then the table name called student semicolon. Then enter. See the object student does not exist. That means the table is dropped. That means removed from the database. Removed from the database. Now again, you can create see this table. This table you can create now. Now see, create table student. And what are the column names? Roll number. Roll number by giving it. Then after that, student name. Where we are giving the size we are giving 20, comma. Then after yes, date of birth, student date of birth. Then the date. Data type we are giving date, then student ID, let us say, is roll number already we have taken. So it is enough. Then after that, we apply the primary key on roll number. Okay. And then after that, semicolon, enter. See here the table is created. The table is created. So this is the query we have entered. So we have taken the column name for roll number. The data type is int. We have taken the column name called yes name student name. The data type is varchar. And the size we have taken 20. Then one more column we have taken is date of birth column, student date of birth. And we have taken the date of birth. For the data type, we have taken date. Then we have created the primary key on roll number. So that means that if you wanted to enter any duplicate value, that column doesn't allow. Now let us check whether this table is created or not. Now, yes, see, now student, semicolon. Done. Now see here, the roll number we have created the primary key. Now it is showing that not null. That means the compulsory you have to enter the value. We should not leave that column as an empty. Okay, compulsory you have to enter the value. Now we have understood how to create the table now. We have understood how to create the table. Now we have to understand into this column, we have to enter the value. So that means that you have to insert the values into this column. So columns not have value as these columns do not have any value. For this, we need to enter the values. So how to enter the values into the database columns? How to enter the values into the database? We will check. Now we'll check. Insert. Insert is a command into what is the table name? Student. And after that, values. Now see, we'll check here. Now, next command is insert command. The insert command is comes under the data manipulation category. Data manipulation category. Now see here, insert the command into the table name. Then after that, values. Then after that, we'll open the parenthesis. Then parenthesis close. Then after the semicolon. Now inside that, we'll give the values one by one with the comma separator. So this is the insert command syntax. Insert command syntax. The examples here, insert into the table name, the values, then after that give again value 1, comma, then value 2, comma, value 3, comma, then after this, the given. Okay, now we will see here. insert into student values. Now first, what is the column name? Roll number. Roll number we give like this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, comma. The student name in single quotes. Let us say we give student name is okay. The student name. Then after that we give date of birth and we give some date of birth. Then 0 to 2025 some date of birth. Then close semicolon. Okay. Now let's you enter. It's showing not a valid month. Okay, let's see in the date format. Maybe say 2025. Then after 10 like this. We'll check once. Once again, around 8 month, year, month, and date. Year, month, and date. Like this. So we give okay, we'll try this. Now see here. Now we have to create the table, and after that you have to insert the values. Insert the values. Insert the values by using the insert command. This is the insert command. Insert the command, then into then after the table name. Set table name. Then after values. Like enter first in the column. The first column value it is Then after that, the second column, name. The characters you have to always enclose in the single quotes. In the single quotes. Then after that, phone number. Here G stands guardian, the guardian ID, and guardian name, then guardian phone number, their guardian phone number, then after the guardian address, the guardian address. Okay. Now this is inserting the values. Inserting the values. We will check this table. Create table guardian. Create the table first. For this, UID, UID. Then we take int guardian name, take varchar and size. Then after that, uh, guardian phone, G phone, we take int. Then after that, address, we take varchar and size we take 20. Then after semicolon. Then after that, and insert into just a second. Insert into guardian values. Now first we'll enter guardian ID. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next after that guardian name, we say guardian name is student 1, student 1. And after that phone number, the phone number, some phone number. And after that address, and the address, and close parenthesis and semicolon. And now this is the values are inserted into table. Now this is a table we created. We created the table, guardian table. Then after that, we are inserting the values into that table. Okay. Now see DSC guardian. Now these are the column names. Now we have entered the values. That values you have to verify whether they inserted into table or not. Just a minute. Yeah. Now see, we have checked whether the table is created or not. We have used this command. Now this table is created. These are the columns. Now we have inserted the values. We have inserted the values, and these are the values. And first is what the GUID, the guardian ID. This is the guardian ID value. Then guardian name. This is the guardian name. Then the guardian phone number. This is the phone number. Then guardian address. This is the address. Okay. Now we'll verify whether these values are inserted into this table or not. Okay, for that one more command is select command, then asterisk compile star also from the table name. Okay, then after that enter. Now see the values whatever we have entered. Now see, so with this query, this is a query we have written to enter these values into this table. Now, when you are trying to access or when you are trying to retrieve these values from this table, see, this is the query. Now, this is a query we can select a space star from keyword and then after the table name. So when I enter this query, it is accessing these values from the database. So this is one more command. Now we understood the three commands, four commands now. We understood four commands now. So one command is create. The second one is insert. And the third one is select. The fourth one is drop. So these are the four commands we understood now. By using the create command, we can create the table. By using the insert command, we can insert the values into the table. By using the select command, we can access or we can get the information from the table. By using the drop command, we can remove or we can delete the table. Okay, these are the types of commands. And these types of commands, there are other commands also there. And these commands are divided into some types of languages. Okay, some types of languages. So that we will see now. See here. See, this is the data definition language. You can say DDL. So these all 12 commands are divided into, see, these commands are divided into five languages, I said, right? So one is, you can say DDL, one is DML, data manipulation, one is DCL, then after that, uh, data manipulation, data definition, data control. The other two are that ECL, So one more language is there. So these are the types of languages. Now all the 12 commands are divided among into these types of languages. Now one more command we will see is create is over. Data definition, under data definition, create command is over. Then creating the table is over. And for this, the sample table, these are the three tables. These are the three tables. So create all these tables in your local system. When you try to create these tables, then you will understand how to create the table, how to apply the constraints, how to create the table, you will understand. Then after that, describing table also we have completed. Then after that, the alter command is that alter command. Now see the alter command, when you will use the alter command is after creating the table. Okay. So sometimes we have to change the table, modify the table name. We realize that we need to add or remove some modification. Alter means what? Some modification. Some modification we have to perform on the table. So that is, we need to add or remove an attribute. Means one column we may add or remove. Okay. To modify the data type of an existing attribute. Okay. So we have to modify the data type. Okay. Or we need to add some constraint, means primary key, foreign key, like that. So these are the some kinds of modifications we have to perform after creating the table. So that is the meaning of the alter. So once we created, we cannot delete the table, but on that we can alter some attributes. We can alter some attributes, we can alter constraints. Okay. These are the some modification we have to apply. For this is the syntax. So alter, we write table, then table name. So we write any one alter command here, either add, modify, or drop. Then after that, what is the type of alter or modify we are performing and that related attribute. So this is the some syntax. Now we will see now practically. Now here example, we are adding some alter command, primary key. We are adding primary key. That is constraint we are adding here. See here constraint in attribute. Now see here alter command, table, the table name, then add primary key. On which attribute, for which attribute we are adding primary key? For GUID. Okay, for GUID. Now we'll check it. See already here, GUID is a primary key for us. This is a primary key for us. What it is already GUID. Okay. For GUID, we did not add the primary key. Now we'll add the primary key now. Now see, alter table. The table name is guardian. Add. We are adding primary key. Primary key on which column we are adding? GUID column we are adding. Okay. This is the GUID column. Now see, enter. Now table is altered here. See. Now before that, what we entered here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now let's try to enter same value, same column value into the table so that it will not allow, because the GUID now became what? Primary key. So primary key doesn't allow the duplicate value. Now see here, Same insert command I'm taking. Now, see, same value 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm trying to add already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Already it is there in the column, but again, I'm trying to add same value. So the column doesn't accept this because we have altered the table with a primary key column. We altered the table, okay, on GUID means on the column we altered the to primary key. Now we'll enter this. Now see unique constraint violated. Unique constraint is violated. Now this is the some error number. So that means the same name it is not allowing. Now let us check. We will try with a different value. We'll try with the different value 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's say 4, 6. Now let us try to enter. Now see one row is created. Now see 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we try to enter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Now in there it is, we got this error. Okay, we got the error. So that is the meaning of the primary key. When you made any column with the primary key, when you made any column with the primary key, the primary key column doesn't accept any duplicate values. Okay. Now see again you apply select command, select, select start from Guardian. Okay, enter. Now see here, this is the values. These are the values. These are the values. Now like this, you can apply remaining all remaining constants also. Now we understood till now what we understood. We understood wait command, we understood insert command, we understood drop command, we understood select command, we understood and alter command, we understood. Now these are the 5 commands we understood. With these 5 commands, you can create the tables. You can apply the same all commands. The constant we understood is primary key we understood. Primary key constant we understood. Okay. And in the same way, you can apply the foreign key also. Foreign key also you can apply. See here is the alter command. Just a minute. Yeah. Next, one more constant is, see, one more constant is applying the foreign key. Now, see, applying the foreign key. One more constant. One constant is we applied is a primary key. We applied primary key. Then after that, foreign key. Then apply the foreign key. See, once the primary keys are added, the next step is to add foreign keys to the relation. So if you wanted to add foreign keys, you can add. Okay. Now for this, these are the syntax we need to follow So alter table name, add foreign key. See that after that some attribute on which column you have to apply the foreign key. You have to write here. Then after that you have to write called the references. References you have to write. Then after that the reference table name you have to write here. And for that again for the reference table, the table attribute name you have to write. So example you see here. So alter table, the table name is student. Then we are adding foreign key. And foreign key is that what guardian ID. Okay, guardian ID of the student table. It is the foreign key, foreign key from which table it is taking references is a guardian table. In the guardian table, the GUID is a primary key. See, listen carefully. In the guardian table, GUID is a primary key, but in the student table, the GUID is the foreign key. So that means we need to create two tables now here. Student table we have to create, then guardian table we have to create, and after that we can apply this query. Now we have student table is there, and we have guardian table is there. Let us try to write this. Now see, let us try to write. Now we have student table is there, guardian table is there. Let us try to enter invalid alter table option. Let us write alter table. Now first you check whether student table is there or not. DSC student. Yes, student table is there. Then we have guardian table is also there. So alter table student and add foreign key, that is UID, and differences guardian table, and after that GUID. This showing GUID is invalid. So we have the GUID is there. Okay, let's check or else. Says this showing invalid identifier. Now we will check. Now this is the way you have to add the this is the way you have to add the foreign key. In the same way, similar way, you can add the unique constant also. Unique. So all these constants you apply. The with the constants we will discuss in the next class.